तो हेलो गाइस, आप देख रहे हो हॉगवर्ट्स लीगेसी। और आपने अगर पिछला वीडियो देखा होगा तो उसमें आपको मालूम है कि हमने एक क्वेस्ट शुरू की थी, जो कि थी कि हमें वो हमारी जो फ्रेंड है, एक मिनट, तो ये क्वेस्ट थी द टेल ऑफ रोलैंड सोप। तो उसमें हमें हमारी जो फ्रेंड है उसके अंकल को ढूंढना था, और उसी क्वेस्ट को हम पिछले वीडियो में कंप्लीट करने वाले थे। लेकिन जैसा कि वजह ये थी कि पिछली वीडियो बहुत ही लंबी खींच गई थी गाइस, मतलब ऑलमोस्ट 3.5 घंटे की वीडियो हो गई थी। और मैं नहीं चाहता फिर कि वीडियो इतनी लंबी बन जाएगी, कोई उसे आधे में स्किप कर दे तो ये क्वेस्ट अपने देख पाते। तो इसीलिए मैंने कहा था कि हम सीधा कैंप के बाहर जाके रुकेंगे, और हम वहीं पे रुके हुए हैं इस वीडियो में। तो अब आगे क्या क्वेस्ट करने वो बाद में देखेंगे, पहले ये क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट करते हैं। हम सीधा आपको बताता हूँ। हम सीधा खड़े हैं दुश्मन के कैंप के बाहर गाइस। तो अभी सीधा एक्शन में जाएंगे और उन गॉब्लिन्स को हराएंगे जिन्होंने रोलेंड्स के कैंप को कब्जा कर रखा है। उसके बाद बताऊंगा कि आगे क्या करना है, ठीक है? तो बिना देरी के शुरू करते हैं।
Expelliarmus! I won't rest until you're dead. Descendo! Confringo! Ooh, this shouldn't take
Expelliarmus!
Finger! No! I will make you found.
तो ये तो काफ़ी आसान था गाइस। अब देखते हैं कि इस कैंप में हुआ क्या है।
Revelio.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Ranrock notes are agreed to meet, but I do feel a tad uneasy. They amended their request and were angry when I asked questions. I overhear some of the planning gobbledygook. They are after my rare metal deposits that are suitable for drilling. I am afraid of upsetting them further. They seem rather volatile, and I need this transition to happen. Perhaps you can't work out a compromise. Perhaps not, Roland. तो शायद रोलेंड्स ने गॉब्लिन्स के साथ कुछ तो ट्रेड कर रहा था वो। ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, और देखते हैं हमें क्या मिलता है।
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Revelio. Revelio.
बाय द वे, एक बार चेक कर लेते हैं हमारे पास कितने गियर्स बाकी हैं, क्योंकि अगर गियर फुल हो जाएंगे तो हम नए गियर्स नहीं ले पाएंगे और फिर शायद वापस आके उनको कलेक्ट करने में भी कोई मज़ा नहीं। तो फिलहाल 21 गियर्स तो हो गए, 28 में से 21। तो अभी मतलब थोड़ा मौका है, लेकिन ये क्वेस्ट ख़त्म होने के बाद ही हमें गियर को बेचने जाना होगा। अभी अभी हमने चाइनीज चॉम्पिंग कैबेज को अपग्रेड किया है, क्योंकि आपने देखा कि पिछला जो मतलब स्पाइडर वाला क्वेस्ट था उसमें कितनी मदद हो गई थी।
Revelio. Repulsor. Revelio.
चलिए पहले ऊपर लड़ाई करके आते हैं।
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Confringo. Repulsor. Accio. Accio. Repulsor. Repulsor.
वैसे ये करने की ज़रूरत तो नहीं थी, लेकिन हमारा कॉम्बैट काफ़ी बढ़िया हो चुका है, इसलिए मुझे लगा कि क्यों ना कर ही ले। वैसे काफ़ी सारे जो साइड एकदम मिनी ऑब्जेक्टिव्स है वो भी कॉम्बैट्स पे बेस्ड है।
Revelio. Revelio.
तो अभी मुझे लगा था कि शायद जो रोलैंड्स का मैप है वो इस गुफा से होके जाता होगा, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं, तो हमें शायद थोड़ा ढूंढना पड़े। तो एक बार मैप देख लेते हैं। ऊपर वाला तो वो नहीं जहाँ से हमें उसे ढूंढना है।
Revelio. Compulso. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio.
तो गाइस अब मतलब क्या ही बताऊं, ये भी नहीं है वो। शायद मुझे जर्नल में पता चल जाए कि वो किस जगह के बारे में बोल रही है, फिर हम उसे ढूंढ सकते। तो एक बार जर्नल पढ़ लेते हैं।
Lumos. Revelio.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
मैं भी यही कह रहा था कि ये जो है सामने लग रहा है, तो वो बोला कि कुकर ट्री ढूंढना है। तो एक मिनट वो ढूंढते, शायद यही से रास्ता मिलेगा।
Revelio.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Convulso. Glacius. Confringo.
तो जाके अभी मैं चाहता तो हूँ कि हम पहले जाके गियर सेल करके आए लेकिन मुझे डाउट है कि शायद हम इस जगह को फिर ना ढूंढ पाए।
Revelio.
Confringo. Revelio.
Revelio.
दिख रहा है सामने वहाँ पे, ठीक यहाँ पे।
I've never seen a sword like it.
शायद ये पे कुछ तो होगा, इसलिए हमें ऊपर एनिमीज दिख रहे हैं।
Revelio.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Atractus totalis. Revelio.
Descender.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning. It's been ages. I'm always given the dull tasks. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter. Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. Enough dumb beef for everyone. It seems... How unfortunate for you.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
ये ऐसा लग रहा है कि
When the
शायद
war is
उसे
over, goblins will rule over wizards at last.
बराबर मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि उसे ये पिलाए तो देखते हैं अभी क्या होता है
Revelio.
I long for a bacon and mushroom stew.
Descendo. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Confringo. Revelio. Accio.
What do we have here?
You're making this too easy.
ये वो 4-5 seconds तक ये करते हैं.
This looks like trouble. I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Revelio. A ladder. That's what I need.
Rest on the left.
This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets. Revelio. Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Arresto. Face. Leviosa.
Who do you think you are?
Flipendo. Confringo.
You won't get away with that.
Expelliarmus. Flipendo.
That student is...
Depulso. Accio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Arresto Momenti. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio. Perhaps not the best place to be.
The wizards will be defeated.
Revelio. Now here's a sad-looking place. Revelio.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
Revelio.
If only I could...
Arrest them. Confringo. Revelio. Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself.
गेस्ट होटल से इस्तेमाल करेंगे।
ladder was never locked up here. Petrificus totalis. This is the spot. I'd best have my wits about me.
Flipendo! Expelliarmus! Revelio!
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. I don't like the looks of that encampment.
थोड़ा आसान तरीका रहेगा इसे हराने का। वैसे हमने ट्रोल को बिना किसी कैबेज वगैरह की मदद से हराया है, लेकिन ठीक है, अभी हराते हैं।
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Arresto Momentum! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Flipendo! Revelio!
Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
Levioso! Revelio!
Stone.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Revelio.
Someone there?
Revelio. Arrest them.
Do you think this is funny?
You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. Revelio.
फाइनली शायद हमें वो जगह मिल गई है जहाँ पे रोलैंड को पकड़ के रखा है, या फिर छुपा के रखा है, या फिर मार दिया है। फिलहाल हमें मालूम नहीं उसके साथ क्या हुआ है, लेकिन आगे जाके देखते हैं हम क्या होता है।
What will we find in here?
जाने से पहले एक बार हमारे कैरेक्टर का गियर अपडेट कर लेते हैं।
Patrolling this area is a waste of my time.
Revelio. Revelio.
It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around. Ah! 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 Ah!
Revelio.
How nice of you to stop by.
Lumos.
Expelliarmus!
But it
Confringo!
won't rest.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa!
Hello, Hamora.
Nothing over here.
It's Totalis. Revelio.
You haven't had much to
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Oh. Oh.
Revelio.
Revelio.
देखा गाइस, इसी के बारे में बोल रहा था मैं। शायद हमें अब कुछ गेयर्स डिस्ट्रॉय करने पड़े।
Revelio.
Revelio.
Who's there?
यहाँ पे ड्यूलिंग फिट कंप्लीट करना चाहता हूँ, इसलिए वो एक जगह को फैलाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ।
Revelio. Revelio.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
क्या हमें यहाँ से लड़ते हुए जाना चाहिए कि छुपते हुए? लेकिन इनकी बहुत ही ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी है यहाँ पे, इतने सारों से लड़ना। लेकिन हम लड़ भी सकते हैं, तो मतलब
Goblins will finally rule over wizards.
Revelio.
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 We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
A boiler door. How to open it? Revelio.
It won't be long now before we find another repository. What's that? Who's there? The area's still clear. Anyone in here? Who is it?
Yes, Totalis.
Hello? Not quiet enough. Someone there?
Expelliarmus.
Such arrogance.
Confringo. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio.
अच्छा, तो शायद इस दरवाजे को खोलने का रास्ता नीचे से।
Revelio. Revelio.
भाई ये चीज़ मुझे बहुत परेशान कर रही है और इसकी वजह से हम बहुत सारे कॉइन्स भी कमा रहे हैं।
Revelio.
What's down there?
Seems quiet.
Expelliarmus.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Wingardium
You're
Leviosa.
like a glum bumble beneath my feet.
Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Confringo.
Pity. Right.
Defendo. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest.
Flipendo.
You won't stop me.
Flipendo.
Kill spells glance off of me.
Arrest on the left. Defendo.
ऑब्जेक्टिव के चक्कर में तो काफी मार खा ली।
Revelio. Revelio.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I don't want to worry, guys.
Revelio. Revelio.
शायद इसे चलाना है हमें.
Confringo. Revelio.
Revelio.
One way or another, we'll get what we want.
Those goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other. Who's that? Is I will make you.
I shall avenge those cats.
One less human to worry.
You can't.
don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Expelliarmus!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Expelliarmus!
Was that your best?
Defender!
Not quite.
Arresto momentum! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I'll bury you in a deep spot.
Defender! Expelliarmus! Arresto momentum! Confringo!
Seems your heart isn't in this at all.
Arresto momentum! Confringo!
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Arresto! Expelliarmus! Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. Revelio.
तो गाइस हम इस मिशन को हम इस फाइट को एकदम मतलब सीक्रेसी में कर सकते हैं एकदम छुप छुप के, लेकिन मुझे लगा क्यों ना एक्शन में करे, इसलिए मैंने एक्शन में किया।
Revelio.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you.
Revelio.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. How did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
ये तो काफी सैड स्टोरी थी.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
गाइस, इसी के साथ हमने साइड मिशन, साइड क्वेस्ट कर लिया है, तो आगे बढ़ते. क्यों ना फास्ट ट्रैवल करें. मैप अवेलेबल नहीं है. शायद बाहर कुछ तो हो सकता है, इसीलिए मैप अवेलेबल नहीं था। अभी देखते हैं क्या है।
Revelio.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
अभी देखते हैं गाइस हमारे पास आगे कौन सी क्वेस्ट है। मीट विद, शायद अब डिक से मिल लेते। अभी बाहर आए हैं तो शायद जाके फ्रेंड इन डीड भी कर लेते, मतलब शेरोना रॉयन से बात करके आते हैं। और वहाँ पे जाना भी जरूरी है क्योंकि हमारे गियर्स फुल हो चुके हैं। वहीं पे हम कुछ गियर्स बेच देंगे।
Revelio.
और भी अगर कुछ क्वेस्ट लगते हैं साथ में और भी अगर कुछ क्वेस्ट मिलते हैं साथ में तो उनको भी मतलब अनलॉक करते चलते हैं।
Revelio.
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies. Well, well. Look what we have here.
Revelio.
I have plenty of opportunities.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
बताता हूँ पहले इससे बात करो.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Okay. अभी ये क्या है? नहीं, पहले हम यहाँ पे जाएंगे और उसके बाद ये बाकी का देखेंगे क्या है.
I have no tolerance for thieves. Hand them back.
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back.
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one. That's all of them, sir. Honestly, I swear.
How many times are you pair going to keep pilfering my shop?
I swear it was just those ones, sir. Promise, sir. We'd never take more than those.
I tell you this, they'll not appreciate your antics in Azkaban.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Revelio.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Mine now, Demi guys. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Teenage Artemisium played a pivotal role in Ionon's growth as wizard but also descent into darkness, each stoking the other disdain for the Mughal parent and Ionon changed so revealed the result of his work. The Ages is now seductive, vicious and volatile. The wedding of Ionon and Artemisium was a curious affair for Artemisium. Mughal father Ionon Mughal family were all invited. It is believed that Ionon's family would have avoided the affair altogether if for rumors of Artemisian considerable dowry which, unbeknownstly to them, was not a pile of gold but a single golden medallion, which the Geminio curse enticed by they agreed the Mughals agreed to attend.
Revelio. Revelio.
Confringo! Revelio.
ये तो हमने पहले ही खोला है गाइस, टाइम वेस्ट हो गया।
Revelio. These rocks have seen better days. Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you. Oh, it's you! Thank you for passing through.
Revelio. Revelio.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Revelio.
Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet. If I wanted this little excitement...
I almost captured a grapphorn in the forest.
जब
It
हम अंदर
escaped,
का क्वेस्ट
but
कर पाएंगे बाहर आके इनको मारेंगे.
Better have a look around. See about the hawk clumps and the box of letters.
Revelio.
That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Blazes. Oh. Revelio.
Revelio. Arresto Momentum. Repulsor. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Arresto Momentum. Defendo. Ringo. Expelliarmus. Dagger. Defendo. Ringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Arresto Momentum. Defendo. Arresto Momentum. Defendo. Confringo. Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. Protego. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Should think they felt that in London. Revelio. 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 Repulsor. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. I think that's it. I should take this box of letters to Serona. She'll be glad to have it back. Revelio.
Wonder where we should aim for next. Somewhere else they're lured into thinking them.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds. So better not be a trick.
Reduction!
Arresto momentum. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio.
I've always liked a polite man. Haven't a clue why they...
Accio. Repulsor! Accio!
Come back here.
Repulsor! Accio! Oops! Defender!
Clever.
Revelio! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Repulsor!
So,
Revelio!
Oh, careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Revelio!
Oh, a wee butterfly to a grand treasure, eh?
You can stop a thief in their tracks.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some whole clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlic?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, It's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories. Folk still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle.
Revelio. You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. Revelio.
गाइस यहाँ पे एक क्वेस्ट साइड क्वेस्ट अवेलेबल है तो वो देखते हैं अनलॉक करते हैं अगर अभी करने जैसी है तो कर लेते हैं वरना अनलॉक करके बाद में करेंगे अभी जाएंगे मेन क्वेस्ट की तरफ पहले देखते हैं कौन सी क्वेस्ट है वो
Hard work and good luck.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
पहले से पूछ लेते सारे क्वेश्चंस फिर देखते
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
मुझे लग रहा था कि शायद ऊपर से रास्ता है, लेकिन वो तो साइड में से था।
This must be the cellar. Now to find that venomous tentacula. Revelio. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
What could be still?
Stop! Can't bend it!
मुझे लगा मैं उस पर बटरफीस्ट होटल्स मारूंगा, लेकिन वो नहीं हो पाया। ठीक है, फिर से ट्राई करते हैं।
Revelio. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio. Where is that venomous tentacula?
Repulso. Accio.
So many spiders. It's a wonder.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Revelio. Now that I have the venomous tentaculum, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
सॉरी गाइस, मैं 2 मिनट के लिए रुक गया था।
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Completed that errand for me yet?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. Let's see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Happy to be rid of it. I'd like to bet भाई इसने कोई अच्छा काम थोड़ी ना किया, इसे फ्री में दे देंगे। मेरे ख्याल से हम इससे पैसे वगैरह लेंगे कुछ।
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
भाई इसने तो काफी जबरदस्त क्लो दिए है अपने को। हाँ, क्लो के इससे सिर्फ अपीयरेंस दिया है इसने। गाइस अब शायद हम मेन क्वेस्ट की तरफ जाते हैं, क्योंकि काफ़ी देर हो गए हम साइड क्वेस्ट ही कर रहे हैं। तो ठीक है, अभी चलते हैं।
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
आइडेंटिफाइड केस को आइडेंटिफाई कर लेते फिर निकलते। ये तो बढ़िया रोप है, इसे इसका अपीयरेंस लेते हैं।
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack.
Revelio.
It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the poffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Accio.
You got one!
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
भाई हमें भी तो ले जाता।
Revelio. Accio.
मुझे लगा था कि सिर्फ शायद क्वेस्ट के समय ही हम कोई बीस्ट पकड़ सकें, इसलिए मैंने ट्राई किया।
Revelio. Revelio.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
ये हाथ एक और पकड़ लेते हैं।
Now, I'm only trying to help. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there. Revelio.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Leviosa. Professor Howell will never believe this. Revelio. I'll look after you. Revelio. Leviosa. Everything's all right now. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of?
जगह पे सारे बीस्ट रहेंगे क्या?
Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here. Revelio. Revelio.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Revelio.
इसको निकाल देते हैं गाइस, ये बहुत ही जगह ले रहा है।
came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
गाइस, एस्ट्रोनॉमी क्लास का एक मेन क्वेस्ट है, तो उसे अटेंड करते हैं और फिर उसके साथ आज का एपिसोड एंड कर देंगे।
Meet me near the ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
तो अभी नाइटियोनाई का भी शायद मेन क्वेस्ट होगा अनलॉक हुआ है, लेकिन वो हम कल देखेंगे। प्रोफेसर शाह का क्लास अटेंड करने के बाद आज का एपिसोड एंड कर देंगे। और ओमनिस्कॉन्ट का कुछ झगड़ा हुआ है, तो शायद पहले वो देखेंगे, फिर बाद में सोचेंगे प्रोफेसर शाह का एस्ट्रोनॉमी क्लास करना या नहीं।
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
क्या है हैलोवीन चालू है क्या इसमें?
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
Dark arts का कोई spell सीख लेंगे.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
शायद हम एक dark spell सीख लेंगे.
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse, Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
मुझे लगा था हम एक डार्क स्पेल अभी सीख लेंगे, लेकिन शायद उसमें वक्त लगेगा। तब तक के लिए प्रोफेसर शाह का एस्ट्रोनॉमी क्लास अटेंड करते।
Garrett, my physics. I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf.
Thank you.
I think I am actually braver.
Now that I have all my gobstones back.
And a historian's uniform.
Tried to summon the pepper at dinner.
And have you seen how these professors fit your clothes?
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way, and I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time, even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
She was just good at casting a spell. No wonder I've never heard of her.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said the single greatest Depulso master of all time. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, 3rd years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
How did Herodiana Byrne become famous by casting Depulso?
She once saved orphans from a wild Grafhorn by banishing it over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
What ends up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while, just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting.
What are you up to now?
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Indian character.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
You're much like an Indian teacher.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Revelio.
Stargazing as long as I could. What good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Our meat thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Ugh, not how I wanted to spend my evening.
इंडियन टीचर बराबर डिस्क्राइब किया है इसमें, लेकिन
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Revelio.
A pristine night for stargazing.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know. Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Revelio. The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards.
Lumos. Revelio.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Lumos. Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Revelio.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Revelio. Incendio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Revelio.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Whatever you say, Amit. Whatever you say.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Revelio. Whoa.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Another house token for the house chest. That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens.
Revelio.
ये तो यहाँ पे शायद रूम है। मैंने तो मालूम भी नहीं था यहाँ पे रूम है।
Revelio.
that's off limits to me. I suppose I'm not allowed up there.
Protego!
I can't go up there. Appears I won't be going up there. I suppose I'm not allowed up there.
Aloha Mora.
What's wrong, Eagle students? Afraid of a staircase? Hoo-hoo!
गाइस आज के लिए इतना ही है। एपिसोड काफ़ी लंबा खिंच गया है। अगर आपको एपिसोड अच्छा लगा तो लाइक सब्सक्राइब शेयर ज़रूर करना, और नहीं लगा हो तो मत करना। अगली बार और अच्छा वीडियो डालेंगे फिर करना। अगर आपके कोई सजेशंस हो या फिर कमेंट्स हो तो कमेंट बॉक्स में ज़रूर बताना, और इसके आगे की स्टोरी आप अगले एपिसोड में देखिएगा। ठीक है, तब तक के लिए बाय।